Just a photograph, please, because of time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please take your seats. The next is Honorable Thomas Nyakun Ampim, MP, Deputy Minister for Ministry of Finance. Deputy Minister, Ministry of Finance. Please, the family should get ready, please. The family of Honorable Nyakun Ampim, kindly join. Thank you. You may please be seated. Next is Honorable Ebenezer Oklite Telabi, MP, Deputy Minister-Designate, Ministry of Interior. The family of Honorable Telabi should kindly join for the family photograph. Thank you. Next, we have Honorable Samson Ahi, MP, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. The family of Honorable Samson Ahi, please get ready. Thank you. Next, Honorable Clement Abbas Apak, MP, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Education. The family of Honorable Apak should get ready, please. Thank you. Next is Honorable Richard John Mensah, MP, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. The family of Honorable John Mensah Thank you very much. Next is Honorable John Kofi Seto Dumelo, MP, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Food and Agriculture. The family of Honorable Dumelo, please get ready to join the family. Thank you. Next on our list, we have Honorable Dr. Justice Shremsai, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Justice and Attorney General. The family of Honorable Shremsai, please join. Please make way for the family to join, please. Thank you. We now move to Honorable Yusuf Suleimana, MP, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. The family of Honorable Suleimana should kindly join him. Silence, please. Photographers, are you ready? Please, let's go. Thank you very much. Shall we please take our seats? Next is Honorable Yusuf Isaka Jaja, MP, Deputy Minister-Designate, Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. Please, let's take our seats. The family of Honorable Jaja, please join. Thank you. Please resume your seats. Please resume your seats, please. Please resume your seats. Thank you. Next is Honorable Alasan Saibu Suhini, MP, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Roads and Highways. The family of Honorable Suhini, please join. Please get ready for the picture, please. Thank you. Please take your seats. Please take your seats. Thank you, thank you. Please take your seats. Next is Honorable Rita Na Odole Sowa, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. The family of Honorable Na Odole Sowa, please join for the family photograph. Please get ready for the picture, please. Thank you, thank you. Please resume your seats. Please take your seats. Please take your seat. Cameraman, thank you. Next is Honorable Gisela Akushika Tete Agbetui, MP, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources. The family may kindly join. Please stand for the photograph, please. No greetings, please. Photographer, get ready, please. Thank you very much. Last but not the least, Honorable Ernest Broja Gemfi, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Defense. Honorable Ernest Broja Gemfi, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Defense. The family, please. The family of... Just get ready, please. No greeting. Please take the picture. Thank you. Please resume your seats. Thank you, Mr. President and Madam Vice President. You may please take your seats. Thank you very much. A round of applause for the President and the Vice President. Thank you. Mr. President will now sign the oath book. Thank you very much, Mr. President. I now have the singular honor to invite His Excellency the President to make a few remarks. Shall we please, with a round of applause, welcome Mr. President.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the Honorable Chief of Staff, senior officials of the Presidency, Honorable Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, newly sworn-in Minister and Deputy Ministers, distinguished invited guests, friends and family of the appointed Minister and Deputy Ministers, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen. From the outset of this administration, I gave a solemn assurance to the people of Ghana that I will fulfill my promise to create a lean, efficient, cost-effective and performance-driven government. I committed to reducing the size of government from the largest ever in the history of our country to the smallest ever, while guaranteeing that every ministry or agency critical to national progress receives the necessary support to be able to fulfill its objectives. With this goal in mind, I have carefully exercised discretion in appointing deputy ministers only for ministries with comparatively heavier workloads. These include finance, agriculture, energy, roads, works and housing, tourism, interior, trade and agribusiness, education, justice, lands and natural resources, and local governments, chieftaincy and religious affairs, and defense, all of which play critical roles in the growth, infrastructure development, and job creation in this country. The highly demanding responsibilities in these ministries require additional support to ensure swift and effective implementation of the programs and policies that we have set ourselves. Ministries that can function effectively without deputy ministers have not been assigned any deputy minister, reaffirming our commitment to a lean and efficient government. The swearing in of this batch of 13 deputy ministers and 1 minister of state brings us closer to achieving the full complement of ministers. This week I'll submit a final list of 4 deputy ministers to achieve the full complement of 60 ministers that we promised. We've also achieved the earliest approval of ministers by Parliament under the Fourth Republic, enabling them to get to work to roll out our commitment to the people of Ghana. And for this, I wish to thank Mr. Speaker and the honorable members of Parliament. The same commitment to composing a lean government has found expression in the appointments made at the presidency so far. So far, I've appointed 27 presidential staffers to various roles and 3 persons as directors of important governmental initiatives, bringing the total number of political appointees so far to 30. This list of 30 is pending approval from the Council of State. At the last count, there were 336 political appointees at the presidency under the previous government. While we're in the process of recruiting supporting staff to enable the full functioning of our presidency, the numbers will come nowhere near the army of people that were hired under the previous government. Our commitment to a lean government is not merely about reducing the number of ministerial appointees or reducing the numbers at the presidency. It is grounded in our firm belief that government must exercise fiscal discipline by ensuring that public resources are used efficiently and responsibly. This commitment stems from a deep recognition that there must be a fair balance between government expenditure and the responsibility of citizens to fund national development and state administration through payment of their taxes. Public funds must go primarily into investments that benefit the Ghanaian people directly, and those who administer those funds and use it in pursuit of that objective must not be the largest beneficiary of same. The full extent of our commitment to fulfilling our promises to the people have not only manifested in the way that we have curated the leanest government under the Fourth Republic, but we've also demonstrated same in the policies that we are pursuing. Only yesterday, the first budget statement and economic policy of this government was presented on my behalf by the Minister of Finance to Parliament. The budget has outlined specific interventions across all sectors as contained in our 2024 manifesto, aimed at revitalizing the economy and reducing hardship. These policies are also aimed at ensuring improvement in education, healthcare, roads, energy, agriculture, trade and agribusiness, and other areas, all with the overarching objective of creating jobs for our people. The budget also provided specific allocated funds for all the commitments we made in the 120-day social contract with the people of Ghana. We found resources for the major infrastructure projects under our Big Push agenda, as we have also for the no academic fees policy, for the National Apprenticeship Program, for the Jumara Program, seed money for the Women's Development Bank, and the 1 Million Coders Program, among many others. These programs, which have been carefully thought through, will guarantee jobs for our young people and provide a spark for economic recovery. We've also not left out the vulnerable in society, and we've taken the step to end one of the most depressing situations in our education system, where young girls skip school due to their inability to afford sanitary towels. We made over 290 million Ghana cedis available for the distribution. 290 million Ghana cedis available for the distribution of sanitary towels to all our schoolgirls. Similar attention has been given to persons with disability whose academic fees at the tertiary level have been completely absorbed. We've also proven through the budget statement that review does not mean cancel. Once and for all, for those who don't understand English, review does not mean to cancel. We have finally found a remedy for the long-lasting problem of the lack of dedicated funds for free SHS. By uncapping the GET fund, we have freed resources to underwrite the single largest allocation to the free SHS program, and that is to wit 3.5 billion Ghana cedis since the program started in 2017. We've also thrown a lifeline to sufferers of chronic diseases whose treatment often come at prohibitive cost by dedicating a portion of the uncapped amount from the National Health Insurance Levy to the Ghana Health Trust Fund, otherwise called Mahama Cares Program, designed to give respite to those who are unfortunately afflicted by these chronic diseases. A portion of those uncapped funds will also be dedicated to our free primary health care program. The presentation of the budget and the proposals contained in them now offers unique incentives for all ministers and deputy ministers to operate at full throttle to achieve the exact objectives for which they have been nominated. For Lydia Lamisi Akanvariba, you work under the Special Advisor on Governmental Affairs to achieve speedy and optimal reform in our public services. And from each of you who have been appointed as deputy ministers, much is expected from you. While your role as deputy ministers require professional subordination in supporting your substantive ministers, I shall hold you to the same standards of accountability, diligence, hard work, and sacrifice for Ghana's collective success. In view of this, the same cautions I gave to ministers against arrogance, against opulence, and neglect of duty apply to you as well. You must also promptly fulfill your assets declaration requirements and submit same to the Auditor General. You must also ensure that any travel outside Ghana passes the essential travel test and receives approval from the Office of the Chief of Staff. There are two clocks we hear. For those of us elected by the good people of Ghana to lead them, the clock we hear is the ticking of the fast clock of the 4-year time frame given to us by the people of Ghana. The officers you'll be working with in the public services have security of tenure, and they hear a more relaxed clock, and that clock takes towards their retirement age of 60 years. They may therefore not be in as much a hurry as you. You must therefore work to encourage and incentivize them to work at the pace of your 4-year mandate that the people of Ghana have given to you. If you're able to do this, to let them see the urgency and the hurry in which this government is, we shall achieve success. Let me also remind that the requirement to declare assets also includes all those who have been appointed as CEOs and deputy CEOs in government departments and agencies. Some of those people think they are not included. The amended law included all of them. So those who were rushing for position, you are covered by the assets declaration rule. And so they should declare their assets as quickly as possible. I've asked the Chief of Staff to write to all such persons to declare their assets promptly with the Auditor General's office. The sacrifices I ask you to make are to secure a prosperous future for posterity. And you must never sacrifice a secure future for the pleasures of this fleeting moment. The task of resetting and building the Ghana we want is enormous. However, experience has shown that the enormity of the challenge of governance does not demand an elephant-sized government, but rather it demands effective leadership. And I count on you to work together with us to provide that elective leadership for the people of Ghana. As long as I'm president, my policy will remain clear: a lean, efficient, and results-driven government, of which you have just become a part. And so I thank you, I wish you good luck, and thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. President. Another round of applause for His Excellency the President, giving us a clear guidelines for the newly appointed minister and deputy ministers. Mr. President, with your indulgence, may I now invite Honorable Lydia Lamisi Akanvariba, MP, Minister of State, Public Sector Reform, to make a brief remark on behalf of the newly appointed deputy ministers. A round of applause, please.
Thank you, Mr. MC. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, I will plead on behalf of myself and the deputy ministers to stand on the existing protocols to give you very big thanks for the honor given us. Mr. President, if I'm given the opportunity to stand on the existing protocol, I want to use this opportunity to thank you very much for recognizing us. We know that you have a very big challenge of appointing ministers and deputy ministers. People are still knocking at your doors. I need appointment. I've not been given a job. But you have given us that honor to be part and parcel of your government. We therefore want to say thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank you very much, our mother, who have turned and looked at some of us. I can just say simply in Kusal, Mr. President, to post of baraka, post ya, nefi tumsuma, nefi yam. I can also say that in Hausa. Mr. President, mungode kore, kanda katuna muna, kaba muna wanga positions. I can also say that in Ghana. Mr. President, oh, you are a don agbo. Ayake, okaiwo, walake nunchumwe fa, okaiwo, uradon. Imbuli, tanye fijiam, fakatuko, fabitayam, asabi into boro, atufpatrimangatete, tanye fijiam. To it, I just want to say thank you on my own behalf and the behalf of the deputy ministers that you have sworn in today. And we are committed to help you to see that vision, that commitment of resetting this country back to where it's supposed to be after the cankerworm has eaten it. Mr. President, I want to make a solemn promise that we will never disappoint you. We'll do our bit. We'll do our best. We'll try as much as possible to do whatever advice you have given us. We are so grateful. Today is International Women's Day in Parliament. I'm supposed to be in that cloth, but you know, I'm in Nodna, and I also have to showcase that one. So I have changed. I want to stand on behalf of our mother, the Vice President, to say ayuko to all the women of this country who have made our children proud. We have made our husbands proud. And we pray, with the commitment the President has made, we are going to have a better future for our families. Mr. President, we thank you for the Women Bank. Again, I want to say a very big thank you to the people of Timpani for making it possible. I cannot finish without mentioning my chairman. In my tears, when it was hard for me and I couldn't see any other person, he said, Mama, you have to clean those tears and let us go. Chairman, I'm very grateful. Thank you very much for making it possible and making the President to see that your mother, even in her tears, she managed to get to where she is today. Thank you very much. Thank you, every family that is here. Thank you, the journalists. Thank you, the media. Thank you, everybody, for coming and gracing this occasion. Mr. President, words cannot say much more than this. You can only see that in our work and in our works. Thank you very much. We are grateful.
Thank you very much. That was very brief and concise, straight to the point. A round of applause, please. Thank you. Yes. Gradually, we are coming to the end of this very important assignment. May I now invite all the deputy ministers and the Minister of State to have a group photograph with His Excellency the President and Vice President. Please. Kindly hold your instrument of office, yes.
That was a live coverage of the swearing-in of a Minister of State and 13 deputy ministers to various portfolios. That'll be all for now. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.
This year, something magical is happening. A celebration of tradition, flavor, and community. Welcome to the Backyard Village Food Festival 2025.
Taste the heart of your heritage with mouth-watering dishes from across the country like Ademe with Akple, Tozafi with Ayoyo soup, Kokonte, Apopransa, Rare Kwine, and many more. From rich spices to sweet treats.